Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So let's zoom in, finally started off with the top 16 playoffs. Second match here in the top 16 upper part. We have, there's only like 4 years of difference between both these decks. So we have Chaos from 2004. It's going to take on a deck that's about 4 to 5 years older. So what is it? Tele Undead, Zombie Dad, you know, TeleDAD featuring a zombie engine. So which deck has the advantage? Like before this matchup, I honestly had no idea. Looking at the votes, people see that Zombie Dad should have the advantage over something like Chaos. Yeah, OTK wise, I could definitely see that there is definitely potential. Also the extra deck having access to something like Stardust Dragon is superb against Darkle, Raigeki, Heavy Storm, Typhoon, Ring of Destruction, Mirror Force, Torrential. You get the point, right? So yeah, I could definitely agree before this that maybe 50-50-ish. Anyway, so Chaos goes first, and Pot of Greed into the Link 2, so that's already 2 cards less for my opponent. And Set Witch, basically to potentially search out, was about to say Scientist, but already have the Scientist. Triple TD Warrior Lady, which I guess is fine-ish against the potential, Goblin Zombie or something like that. They pause on an empty field, so it's, a big tell that they should indeed have Gores. Then again, they're so far behind that I can definitely attack into a potential Gores. I still have my normal summon. I could go for Tribe, but I don't feel a reason to already commit Tribe. Let's just, pay 1,000, go for 1,000 times restrict, get rid of the Gores, and what is it? The Gores token is, 1,200 defense and attack? So that's fine. A couple of beat sticks on field. Sure, I lose momentum a little bit. The DD War Lady gets rid of, the strong Gores. And here in this case, the Typhoon is definitely a top deck, even though it kind of feels dangerous / mediocre to Typhoon into a back row. Then again, I don't think that deck is main decking Mystical Space Typhoon. I think side deck. So anyway, DD War Lady to it, attack over Goblin Zombie. That's the thing, prevent them from searching Mizuki and get the zombie engine going. So we go for Scientist, and I think we should be going for Yata lock, right? So go for Senji first to potentially block, I don't know, any normal trap. But in all honesty, should we fear any normal traps? I don't think so. So go in with Yata, and of course, again, as you know, the fusions summoned off of Scientist, they cannot attack directly. That's important. Okay, so game number 2. Going second, this is okay-ish. You already have Crush Guard, you have potential Ring of Destruction to, prevent Brionek. I guess with this deck, the Zombie TeleDAD version, the synchro that they are spamming the most, especially the first synchro is Brionek. Again, this is pre-errata Brionek, so you're able to, again, use priority. Doesn't really have to do that much with the pre-errata, but the pre-errata makes it so that you can use its effect multiple times during the same turn. That's important. So anyway, Stardust, I didn't use Ring of Destruction, again potentially OTK for them, so there's no reason to go for Ring. We did use Crush Guard, so again free information about their hand. My hand was terrible against that board, against Stardust, Tribe Affecting Virus, but the creature swap is definitely solid. As you know, creature swap, both players can pick their own monsters to, to swap control. And here in this case, it's basically it's probably indeed Stardust. They still can attack over the Stardust with Colossal Fighter, but again, that still gives me some options, especially with a Tribe in hand. So go for Tribe, use priority to use, what is the call, Warrior, and now I'm pretty much back in a duel, and even though it didn't really, I felt really terrible before, right, a couple of turns ago. But that order gets me back in a duel. It prevents the burial from, what is it, there's a Mizuki banished, there's a Plague banished, and, well, that's basically it, right? Like, what is Mizuki getting banished or getting from the grave? You could get back like Plague or something like that. But still, we have information, due to Crush Guard. Again, pre-errata Crush Guard. So use a Duster, get rid of the entire back row, Call of the Hunt, and this should be more than enough to attack for games. Okay, so game number 3, I was like, okay, probably going second, but let me go first. And I was like, okay, potentially OTKing, okay, that could make sense. The thing also is that I side-decked out the hand destruction cards like Force of Century, Confiscation, you know, mediocre going second. But the T-King hurts. No Emperor. Well, if they deal with Reaper, I could potentially special summon Emperor. They would be forced, you know, to tribute Thunder King. And I can't use Painful Choice. I can't use Sengen to search again because of Thunder King. So it kind of hurts a lot. And Dreaddragon Archfiend is definitely an out here for the Reaper, but again, gives me Light and Dark in Graveyard, so we do have options. So the Goats kind of keep me in the duel, prevent, I guess, more damage. All of their monsters attacked. Throw a Typhoon, use the stop deck, so we go for... Oh, we get DD Crowd. I think my plan here was to... I wanted to preserve Emperor, I think, so, you know, used Call of Dawn on DD Warley, attack into Thunder King, banish, then use Painful Choice, and then go for Emperor or something like that. But I overlooked Crow, I think, but it is what it is. I mean, dropping Emperor there, they won't just tribute their Thunder King lines. Okay, game number 4, I go first, you know, side deck in the good stuff. And again, Thunder King, luckily it's a Mystic Tomato. I have a couple of options. Sengen would not make sense, but I do have Creature Swap, so we can punish that field. So that's why I went for Scientist, and look at this. This feels so nostalgic. 20 years ago we did this. Use Scientist, go for any fusion, and then, you know, Metamorphosis over that fusion, so that fusion can attack directly. And that means that with Creature Swap we can pick away, discard 2 cards. Against a graveyard-oriented deck might not seem that devastating, but, you know, you could hit those Burials, Card of Safe Returns, etc. So it's still solid, I think, especially when your field is backed up with their Thunder King. Yes, and Geki, again, a solid top deck. Gets rid of the Cravens. I guess, you know, Reaper could have attacked directly as well, so discarding the last card in hand, or wasn't there a card in hand? I missed it, but again, they're left top decking with T-King on field. They should be more than enough. So they're kind of getting screwed over by their own Thunder King. And we got the information, but again, the battle positions of the monsters, they cannot be switched when they are switched due to Creature Swap. So I think we have a well-deserved winner, even though it's the more older deck compared to, well, 2004. Compared to 2008 to 2009-ish, so that's intriguing. So next matchup, again, the votes are already up on the community tab. We have the upper one here from the bottom part being Unchained versus Dragonlink. Unchained is definitely an underdog for the title, 2023. It's going to take on Helki.tech featuring Dragonlink, not the FTK version, but LB Bisty and, you know, the good stuff featuring Guard Dragons. So feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Leave them signing out. Peace.